I want to talk about vengeance. I'm not going to divulge the explicit act of vengeance that I recently discovered that involves me in some way that a few of my friends know about. But I realize I'm not as into revenge as I used to be. I would rather concentrate on the people who love me and who I love than perpetuate hate and retribution and vengefulness. I mean, I can find a lot of that toxic energy to, pretty much every member of the Trump administration. They all have it coming. But when it comes to just everyday people who aren't in that sphere, even if they have done something really awful to me, I'm actually trying to learn how to forgive. Or, if not forgive, just cutting someone out of my life. Because I don't want that negative energy. I don't. I found out tonight that somebody committed an extraordinary act of vengeance on my behalf. And I have two reactions here. One, I was just like, my jaw dropped when I learned of this, because it is a really brutal and condign act of revenge. On the other hand, like, there's a bigger part of me that's saying, even though I acknowledge the artistry of this particular revenge, there's a bigger part of me that's saying, yo, when does the cycle of revenge stop? When does the cycle of revenge stop? I'm honored that someone wanted to avenge me, but I've honestly been more concerned with getting my life put back together, which I've done an extraordinary job of doing. And to me, I subscribe more to the idea that living well or living on your own terms is the best act of revenge. When somebody has hurt you and maimed you so hard, it does two things. It's like you want to avoid that person, and you also realize, oh, that's a type. That's a type that I'm drawn to, and I have to work this out through therapy. So that's what I view. That's my reaction to it. But other people, holy fucking shit. It may have been deserved, this act of revenge, but Jesus motherfucking Christ. Like, can we get people to change through revenge? I don't think so. Look, I say this as someone who has done really awful things in my life. And I've been reminded of those things for years. To the point where I have, believe me, I have suffered enough, I think, for every terrible thing I've done. And I've tried to correct my behavior by focusing on love and positivity and doing weird and wacky theater that only my ardent cult fans will appreciate. That's how I do it. I'm trying to walk away more. I'm trying to actually just, I've had a number of the last 3 weeks, I've had a number of situations where I could have been mean, but I walked away with dignity and professionalism. I walked away with still an underlying respect. And a lot of that is because I feel that when you start living for revenge, you're not living for yourself and other people. You're living to hurt and maim other people. And I would rather just, okay, this person's toxic. I've blocked them. I've cut them off. I've said, do not contact me. I'm moving on with my life. I'm going to the people who get me and who know me. And I guess I just don't. I think you have to be a better person and stop at a certain point. If you are in a position to end the cycle of revenge, because here's what happens: you retribution creates further retribution, and the person who has already had their revenge will then want to actually take it out on somebody else, and maybe that person they're going to take it out on doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? And are you responsible for that if you don't end the cycle of revenge? These are moral questions I'm considering. I'm considering them because I think at the end of the day I'm a big fucking softy, and I I think we live in a world of too much hate and too much meanness, and maybe we all need to step it up, huh? End the cycle of revenge. That's one way of stepping it up.